the bass.
You're now listening. Yo, Tap In Radio.
With one tap, you're in. Only on Tap In Radio.
Jones.
What you fear? Huh? You probably fear getting hit by a Honda doing 90. Or a gunshot wound getting body. Getting stabbed 22 times with one knife. Or getting your head cracked open in one strike. Heads broke, hold the plug for the wife. Or catching AIDS from that bitch that you like. Waking up in the morning with no sight. Trying to get out the bed but can't walk. Getting your tongue ripped out and can't talk. Getting all of your chains took and can't floss. Heart attack, think he needs CPR. Kicked out the cipher, your bars ain't up to par. Your baby mom kicking you out the crib, you homeless. Or going in that interrogation room and folding. I don't give a flying fuck what you fear, B. Fuck all that shit, you better fear me. Standing on your block, getting locked by the law. Even worse, man, fuck all that, you better fear me. Ran down on for some shit that your man did. Wasn't there, wasn't all that, you better fear me. Getting on the Bluebird 10 with an 85, gotta do time behind the wall. You better fear me. You better fear me. You motherfuckers better fear me. You probably fear a storm coming, being struck by light. Or getting your jaw shattered while you fight. Getting attacked by a bear when you hike. Or thinking of some whack shit while you write. Probably fear child support for 3 kids. Gunfight, you dying and your enemy live. Girl sucking another nigga licking the kid. Same bitch leaving you while you doing your bid. Running into the same plug you ran off on. Going into your stash and it's all gone. Running your mouth, getting wung off on. When it's war, never see you pussies like soft porn. Trying to whip the yayo and take a loss. And you gotta meet the deadline to pay your boss. I don't give a flying fuck what you fear, B. Fuck all that shit, you better fear me. Standing on your block, getting locked by the law. Even worse, man, fuck all that, you better fear me. Ran down on for some shit that your man did. Wasn't there, wasn't all that, you better fear me. Getting on the Bluebird 10 with an 85, gotta do time behind the wall. You better fear me. You better fear me. You motherfuckers better fear me.
Called your phone and you ain't pick up. Fuck. I know I fucked up. Guess that's my luck. Guess time is up. I miss you though. I see your sister at the store and I asked about you. She ain't have much to say. I guess she mad at me 'cause I broke your heart. I thought I could forget you till I look for my sweater and found the shoebox full of all your love letters and pictures when we were together. I fucked up, apologize, ain't making no better. I shouldn't have took the flight. I should have stayed at night. I should have called her phone. I should have stayed at home. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I shouldn't have took the flight. I should have stayed at night. I shouldn't have called her phone. I should have stayed at home. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I wasn't there. I know you feel like I never cared. But I always cared. Even if you don't love me no more, I'll love you. Even if you don't need me, I'll always need you. Time will heal everything, but it won't heal this wound. I'm sitting on the edge, baby, waiting for you.
Get you one of them.
I thought I could forget you till I looked for my sweater and found the shoebox full of all your love letters and pictures when we were together. I fucked up, apologize, and make it no better.
Feeling like the bad.
I thought I could forget you. I thought I could forget you. I thought I could forget you.
It stopped. That shit playing.
Jones.
It's coming out of somewhere. You just stopped it. There it is. You can see how you see where it say desktop audio. You see how it's off now? It's off now.
All right. Bill, you old as hell.
All right, there we go.
Bro. You got mad shit in your wallet, bro.
Come on,
that
man.
wallet
Cards,
big as hell.
cash. Pictures. There we go. We in here, man. God damn, man.
All right, man. Let's get it right, man. Y'all up here, we ain't getting
Yeah,
embarrassed.
God damn word, man. We in front of the top engineer, nigga. Come on, man. What the fuck, man? We about to sit that nigga in your spot. What the fuck is you doing over there, yo?
All right, this nigga so we can interview him.
Hey, yo, this is motherfucking Deeper Than Comedy Tapping Radio, Bill Blast, man. God damn, me over there smoking hookah and shit. Hookah pipe? Something, man. Come on, man.
Here's an engineer, club security, DJ. This nigga here, man. He do it all. Make his own dad hats.
Oh, shit, yo.
Nigga does it all. You're a scholar.
Yo. What's up, though, man? It's Tuesday. Shit been wicked out here, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
What's new, man? What's new, man? Before we get into it, first of all, we gotta introduce the guest properly, man.
Yeah.
First of all, if you don't know, you should know. I mean, I'm sitting up here right now. I'm about to figure out I might wear his chain or something like that on the other half of the show. You know what I mean? Let him shine a little bit. Then I'm gonna wear it. Then we gonna pass it to Bill to end it out.
Yo, I already knew you the comedian, so I already know you. I know you was coming for me.
You know, you looking good though.
Before the show is over, I already know you gonna have some jokes for me.
I mean, you said you looking good though, cause you know this is my best shit. Right now, this is my best shit, man.
Oh, shit.
What's the word though, man? How you feeling? Most importantly, man.
I feel good, man. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, shit, man. I'm happy.
Thanks
you
for
here.
having me.
Thanks for coming. I mean, we would have cleaned up a little bit around here. You know what I mean? Niggas showed up
Oh,
like.
shit. We
like-
been seeing you in the spotlight more often, too, Chameleon.
It's working.
It's like,
man.
I've been seeing you. I told you, I've been seeing this nigga all over IG, like, every other day is Chameleon. Oh, okay. What's it? What you like on the run or something right now? What the fuck going on?
A lot of vacations.
Nah, yeah, I'm kind of in grind mode, like just really on a promo run that I just kind of set up for myself behind the scenes.
Right.
Shit, so yeah, you're gonna see a lot for a little minute.
Yeah, I seen Drewski post some shit. Give you a big shout out.
Yeah,
I seen that. That's your
my
man?
man. Yeah, I fuck with Drewski. We I mean, I know him for a long time or whatever. We just, I want to say, it was Mike Ruger birthday party. He had it at my spot and shit. We just kind of sat down, and then I ended up going up to his show or whatever. You know what I mean? We chopped it up. Then, you know, we just working.
So what you gearing up to drop? Like, is this your project or is just like some production work you did?
Nah, I actually just been gearing up, more so promoting me right now, as far as marketing, like just building my brand. Mm-hmm. So I already dropped. I dropped the project in November, and it's doing all right. The numbers is doing all right, but I just felt like my next go around, I just wanted to be bigger, and I need to be bigger. And I already have like a lot of plugs to make me bigger. It's just that I just didn't tap into that. So now I'm going to tap into that. And then next time I come around for my fourth project, it's going to be, you know, it's going to hit a little different. So that's just where I'm at with it.
When you say bigger, you mean bigger as an engineer or just your person? Or you as a person?
It's really my reach. So with that being said, is like I'm not an actual artist. Like it's my project, but it's more like a Khaled type project.
Right.
And the thing is that my project only gonna really go as far as me. So even though I got a lot of artists on my project, they still do their own thing at the same time. So they're not gonna give me the same run that they give them. Meaning that they're not gonna put their all into promoting my project when they're promoting their own thing.
I know how that go.
So with that being said, it's like my projects only go as far as my reach.
Right.
So it's like I need to expand my reach. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, with me growing, a lot of people is tuning into my first project.
Right. I ain't heard
They
none of your
didn't even
projects,
know.
to be honest. I
That's-
didn't even
that's
know.
what
I
I'm
didn't even know
saying.
you had projects.
And this is people around me on a day to day.
Yeah, I've been around- I never knew you had a project.
I have 3 albums published.
Yeah.
It's on anything you could look up: YouTube, Spotify.
But you have nothing in your studio
iTunes.
saying that though.
What you mean?
I've never seen you play it on the screen or
Yeah,
like,
those videos and stuff you be watching, those be my videos. I got my own playlist.
Oh, I thought this was like just random like niggas have been in the studio.
So the way I in my studio, I created a playlist of anything that I was involved in.
Right.
Meaning that if I was an engineer on the track or my own actual song.
Right.
Like my last song I just dropped on Valentine's Day was featuring Lil Dev and Jade. It's called All I Need. I remade All I Need, Method Man, Mary J. Blige. I did it over, and that was the last song that it was the last single off my project that I dropped in November.
Right.
So like that video, like when you see it in the studio, that's my actual song. It's
Right.
not their song. It's just that like I'm in the video with like cameo type
Right.
thing. So that's really what's going on. But that's why I say about this promo run. Like now you know.
Yeah, now I got where.
So it's like-
what am I looking for though? What do I look up?
You look up Mixed by Chameleon.
On-
My first project is On the Road to the Rich. The second one was called Soul Food, and the third one is called Cold Days in the Summer.
This on all DSPs?
Yeah, it's on everything.
Yo, this is wild.
But that's
yo.
why I said about my promo run is now you know that I got 3 albums out. So before I drop this 4th one, more than likely you're gonna tap in and see like why, like yeah, this shit's and it's fire. You
So
get what I'm saying?
you sang a rap.
I don't do neither. I make beats and I do engineering. So it's like I put it together
Oh, okay.
from the artist to the beats.
You got beef for me?
Yeah,
Yeah, how do I?
can really rap.
How do I spell it? Yo?
yeah. Mixed by Chameleon.
All one word.
Yeah, just put in Chameleon, Kamillion.
Yo, you know this thing have a fucking project show?
I got 3 albums.
What type of shit is that?
I don't know, man.
That's why I'm here. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why.
That's
you
why
here.
I'm here.
So let's get here though. Before we get too far today, like for the people that ain't familiar with you, where you from, and let them know who you are and what you do.
I'm from Jersey City, and I'm a engineer / producer.
Okay, and how long you been engineering and producing?
I started out DJing. When I was 13, and then I got into the studio around. I want to say I was like 20. So I want to say I got like a lot of years in the studio right now.
So what's like? So you 13 and you being raised in Jersey City, correct? Like you growing up in Jersey City. So at 13 years old in Jersey City, being a DJ, like what's your musical influences? Like where you getting your influences from?
Well, Jersey City, we anybody that know Jersey City, we have our own mixtapes like blends. So
Are you a Jersey City DJ? And you know what I mean when I say that.
What you mean?
Nelly Nell, Double O, that type.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like I got a mixtape with Nelly now. Double O is my main.
You're not familiar with that type of.
We have our.
They
like,
got our own.
We have our own type of mixtape. Like you would think. The example is Green Land. You might know.
Yeah.
See,
Ron
Green Land used to get his hair cut. See, it's blends is Ron G, but our type of mixes was like Green Lantern. Green Lantern used to get his hair cut in Jersey City. We actually got a haircut in the same barbershop. He heard that sound. He just was bigger than everybody in the city, so he took it and kind of mainstreamed it a little bit. But that was always a Jersey City sound, and a lot of people didn't know where it came from. But he just made it like on a bigger scale, and that's when you start hearing on the remakes of like what's the one that be with Flex, Ted Smooth.
Yeah.
Like that all came from us. They just cleaned it up because ours was just rough. Like records would be going fast as hell. The beats is like double beated. You might have a harmony or a melody from here with this. Like that was our sound. They just took it and commercialized it. You get what I'm saying? So I come from that era.
Shit
Like,
like this.
yeah.
You want to play this? He would never play this.
And that shit'll go crazy in Jersey City.
You want to walk down the street? You want to bump this in your car?
you mean? That sound like
You don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
even understand it. You feel me?
So look,
Like,
yo, funny story. All my family from Jersey City. So I used to get all the mixtapes from Jersey City. Like back then was Cloud 9, Nelly Nell, Double O. There's one more I forgot. I used to come back to Plainfield. Niggas like, yo, turn that shit the fuck off.
you niggas hated it.
Turn this shit off. Like this shit, what is you playing? Like, get this shit the fuck out of here. And I'll play the whole thing. Sony, niggas didn't have Sonys in Plainfield.
Yeah,
like, why do
we
you got a
had
radio?
Sonys.
Why you got this little ass radio? This shit used to be like 1,000 watts when they get
Facts. But
I
did you had the radio with the batteries or the battery pack? Because we advanced.
I ain't
got
know.
advanced. Instead of keep buying batteries, we used to take the battery pack from a remote control car.
Oh,
The
shit.
9-volt shit, and literally you pull the two wires out and you plug them into the negative and the positive, and that shit worked just like batteries.
With a
the
9-volt?
only difference is in the Sonys.
Yeah.
The only difference is at night you could charge this shit, and then when you come out the next day,
Next
you
day,
rocking
nah,
all
see.
day.
I was,
You
I
feel
was,
me?
nah,
Like-
I would just run downtown. Yeah, back then you had to be heavy on Energizer Duracell
Yeah,
because
we got tired of buying them, so we literally Double O came up with that shit. He the one who fucking the first one with the battery pack and the fucking radio.
yeah.
And
So
he's-
you was that type of DJ?
Yeah.
What them tapes at now?
Actually, I got a whole bucket in the studio that I just won't throw away. I need to go through it.
You got cassettes or you ain't got it on?
I got cassettes and CDs.
I got that shit off of the internet.
Yeah, that's the thing. I never only CD I saw on the internet was me and Dice. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know Dice.
Nah.
Dice, me and Dice CD was like one of the biggest mixtapes in the summer. Like we killed the summer, and somebody ended up putting that online. But other than that, a lot of my shit I never just put on. I kind of not saying I wanted to erase that life. It was just a part of like I can't even listen to that shit right now. Nah,
I still can't, yo.
nah. Like
I
only nigga I get it like Ride Out still make mixes in midnight. Like some from time to time, I like tune in, but I just really like if I'm in the G Ride, I'm not listening.
You're not bumping
to
that shit.
Nah.
Like, this-
I gotta be in the
How you
studio
can't-
once.
How you from that area and you can't bump your own shit, man?
Yeah,
What type
it
of
was
shit is
just
that, Reese?
it was just you know.
That's crazy. You came from that era. I
Yeah.
ain't know that. I ain't know you did fucking music. Nobody know. My thing is, why the fuck you never said nothing? Like, yo,
Because
check
I
this shit out.
always
Reese, you ever heard
just-
this nigga say the shit in the studio?
Nah,
Nah, right?
never.
my biggest thing was I always was behind the scenes. So like I always work with artists and I always try to push the artist rather than push me. And that was another thing that I realized too. Like I have more connects in politics with people than a lot of artists do. So for me to really help an artist instead of pushing them, if I get where I'm going, I could put them there. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I always stay behind the scenes
Right.
rather than going forward and bringing them up.
Right.
I would try to push them, and that's where now it's a whole new day. Like, and I just start pushing me.
So you started with this mixtape thing.
Yeah, I started with.
Oh, here you go with this. This nigga be mic'd up, man. This the mic'd up man right there.
With
So you started with the mixtape.
yeah.
When you decided to did that shit?
When All Out, I don't know if you know All Out, but that's my man. Me and All Out DJ together, like clubs and shit like that. He did mixtapes too, but All decided to start rapping. And when he decided that, I used to go with him to studios and shit. And I'm like, I'm looking at what they doing and same shit. Niggas still complaining about engineers don't care about the artists. They just let you go in the booth and do whatever.
Right.
Niggas is just selling beats. The shit is bullshit. Like the sound quality, everything. So I'm like, yo, like I could do this shit. You feel me? And
So
then
about mixing, engineering.
engineering, yeah.
Right.
And then I got my own studio, and I kind of self-taught myself. And then I just felt like if I really want to do this shit, I need to just go to school for it. So I just ended up going to school.
Do you need to go to school to learn, or can you?
You don't. You do and you don't. It just depends. The problem is a lot of people is self-taught and they don't understand the logistics of what they're doing. Like that boy right there, you might look at it like you just turning these knobs up and down, and yeah, that's one part.
Right.
But all those little knobs at the top, you need to know what those little knobs do too. The
Right.
average person don't know what they.
I don't. I would say
you
you
get
just-
what I'm saying.
yeah.
They just know turn this level up and down. All right. What about all these other buttons?
Right.
So that's one thing that school actually
Oh,
teaches you.
that makes
it's
sense.
like a drill. Like a lot of people, because I went to school for construction too. I don't know if you know that. But like in school with a drill, there's different speeds. There's different things that you just wouldn't know. Like you would just pick up a drill and be like, I'm gonna screw this nail in. But this drill do 20 different things, and
Right.
you would never know. So school kind of teaches you that.
Right.
The basics of what you're doing.
Right.
So
So you start engineering.
yeah,
As you engineer, you decide I'm gonna go to school now.
yeah.
So when you started going to school, did you kick up more? Like, did you start, getting more feedback from people? Did the school help you out more in engineering?
I was like a geek in school. Only thing is like I knew what I was doing, but like I told you, it was those little things that I didn't know. Like I knew to enhance the EQ or whatever,
Right.
but then when it come to it's like different types of compressors and everything, like what they actually do, rather
Right.
than just putting a plug-in on there and you just keep playing with it until you figure out this sounds good.
Right.
I know when I hear something, I could just go to this plugin and I know what this plugin does. And
Right.
now I could actually, like, I could hear it, and what I want to do, I could just do it rather than go playing with 20 different things and trying
Right.
to figure out what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Like,
So are you still recording while you're going to school, or you stopped recording and then was
nah, I was still recording.
right?
I was still recording and working a regular job
And school.
and school.
I
Yeah.
see.
So
Yeah. That couldn't have been me.
Nah, it's just if it's really you and what you trying to do. Like a lot of people let life get in the way of what they are actually trying to do.
Right.
Like me, I really never made excuses. So it's like I dealt with so many people that everybody have excuses and shit. Like my dog died, so I can't make it, and I was just, you know what I'm saying?
That's a favorite. That's your
Yeah,
favorite right
like,
there.
You know what I mean?
Death
Like,
is always a favorite, yo.
yeah, but it was like my friends know when my mother died, I was still in the studio.
Right.
I didn't. It's like instead of going away, I go to the music.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So whether I'm happy, if I'm celebrating in the studio.
studio, okay.
If it's some sad shit, then I'm still in the studio. Like I don't let life get in the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I embrace it.
Right.
So that's stuff that a lot of artists, when you deal with different artists and shit, like that'd be the biggest thing. Like niggas got all the excuses in the world, bro. I'm on my way, yo. Yo, we just got pulled over. Niggas stay getting pulled over. Niggas get pulled over every day, B. Yo, my man had
Yo.
to
Yo, you gotta do a skit of that, yo.
pulled over every day. I know y'all niggas on their way here, they got pulled over.
That is always
right?
a pulled over or
Yeah.
favorite's one.
Hey, yo.
Accident.
yeah,
Oh,
accident. That one.
accident.
Yo, that's another thing I want to talk about. This. I had to say this and shit. This is a little off topic, but I have to say this. Stop taking these fucking pics from the hospital bed.
Yo, that's nasty.
Stop doing that.
Yo, I hate it.
I'm like, yo, you wanna impress me? Die, nigga. Die or lie. And then come back and tell me you're gonna do it tomorrow. If you wanna impress me, die right now. Other than that, I'm not fucking amused.
Hey, yo.
I'm about to just start putting
Bruh.
that angry face. I'm tired of that shit.
I hate it. It's nasty.
Like niggas is out like with they back out and shit. The doctor said they'd be right back. Like,
Yo, what the
get
fuck you do?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Nasty.
You that sick? I don't like that. Like if it's kids or something like, but it's like cool.
Nah,
Like
I ain't cool with
I
the kids
seen
either.
something. I seen something where it was like a lady. She was like in the hospital with like 8 kids all on one cot. I'm like, go to hell. Why are you putting that up? Nobody
Oh,
can watch
shit,
them.
yo.
That's what I should have commented. Nobody can watch them.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, so look, you recording. Is this in Jersey City at the time?
My first studio was in Union City.
That's right up the road, right?
And then I had a studio. I had a studio in Jersey City on North Avenue by Grove Street.
Okay.
At that time, that's when I was recording Ransom before he went to jail. All that shit when that happened with him and Buttons and all those interviews, that was in my studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just like a super behind the scenes type of nigga.
Yeah, always.
Hold on, which one? Which freestyle?
Get to the mic. Get to the mic. Get to the mic.
Which freestyle? Are you talking about the one when he was like, "You're a faggot out there. You're not a good rapper."
I'm the Ransom song. Sometimes I made that beat. Right. That was when he did Buttons and shit.
Right. Would you fuck with Buttons too or no?
Me and Buttons went to school together. Right. But we wasn't like, I haven't spoken to him in years. We bumped heads with each other and shit. But I was the nigga in school that used to start the ciphers because I was a DJ. So all these niggas used to rap. Like, I started a whole cipher. Like, lunchtime, we used to actually cut school.
What you mean you started a cipher? Like, you start rapping first?
Like, yeah, like niggas rap. So niggas would get in a circle and rap.
Okay.
You feel me?
So
like,
you do rap then?
No, not me. I used to start it.
Like,
them.
yo, let's
like,
get the
yo,
cipher.
come on,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It was like the Melly Mel.
Yeah, like you start beatboxing and all that shit too?
Nah, I don't do that shit, bro. I'm cool as hell.
I got a computer. I got a computer.
But it was a lot of niggas in that went to school with us that rapped and shit. It was like it was a lot of talent, yo. It was just Buttons made it. He the one who
was Buttons the nicest?
He was one of the nicest. It was a couple other niggas that was nice as hell too. It was just, you know, I mean, his pen game, of course, it ended up elevating more. But at that time, it was other niggas that was definitely like on his level and shit.
Okay. What made you stay behind the scenes though?
Once I got into the studio, honestly, like when I was DJing, I was more so on the front. I was on the front line then. Like, I'll rock a party, host it. I'm talking about talking on the mic. I'm killing shit.
I can't see you doing that, yo.
I know, and because what happened was
I'm being honest, I really can't.
I know that, and what it is that when I got into the studio, it was kind of like I kind of went into a shell.
Right.
So it was like, from me not DJing no more and just not being outside because I'm in the studio like 24/7.
Right.
I kind of went into a shell. So when I came back outside to like kind of, it was like, oh shit, like this shit don't feel the same no more. You feel me? Like, and I just really just stayed behind the scenes after that and shit. Like,
right. So you just completely just.
Yeah, I just went into like a shell. Like, it was just hard to just. Come back out like on the mic.
If you rocking parties, that mean that you gotta be talking and shit.
Nah, I'm talking hella shit. Like, we the flyest niggas in the party and we the DJs.
What year
we
is
popping
this,
bottles, everything.
What fucking year is this, man?
Nigga, this was fucking like in the 2000s. Like 2000s. I'm talking about, nigga, that was the thing. Another thing about DJing was that we used to get fly as hell. Then we pop it. We got 30 niggas with us, and the promoters talking about, oh, yo, y'all, a couple of y'all could get in, but everybody else got to pay. So we used to get fly as hell, pay for 20 niggas to get in the party, and we popping bottles. By the end of the night, we only getting paid like $350, $400.
You already spent that.
And we done spent more than that. So you got to think over time, I'll start getting smart like, yo. And then I realized we're the promoters.
Yeah.
Because we got the promoters that we working for, these niggas ain't got shit lit. We got the shit lit.
Yeah.
And we getting the DJ price, but we fucking making them all this money. Like,
question, what's the key to great promoting? Like, if I'm trying to promote an event, what's some good steps I should take to get people intrigued and engaged in it?
It's a new day today. Like, the new day today is literally like a promoter. A lot of promoters be having like 10 promoters on a bill.
Right.
Back in the days, it was only one promoter.
I don't understand.
Like,
shit.
now it's like it's got oversaturated, and then it became, you got 10 promoters and 5 DJs. We was the only DJs.
Right.
Like, we didn't. Me and my man all out. It's either my shit or his shit, but we used to just be together. Like, man, used to have like I said, it used to be one DJ, and it wasn't like how it is now. So now today, like people get a lot of hosts.
Yeah, it's a
They
million.
get
It's a
lot of-
million for one flyer.
A million, yeah, it's a million flyers for this one event. Like that's literally what.
And 90% of the
what niggas be
motherfuckers
doing.
ain't coming.
Facts. Like sometimes some promoters get so dirty, it could be my birthday and instead of them asking if I'm gonna celebrate with them, they'll just send a flyer to my DM. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even say I was coming. Like, you just put me on the flyer and everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, you can get in.
Chameleon
free.
coming through.
Like, what, bro? I didn't even say, like, yeah. So, it's a whole new day today. But it's just really being in touch with the people, bro. Like, honestly, once you get in tune with the people and they know you for that, then when you throw a party, like, they gon' come.
Right.
Like what's many so you got the studio, right? So like how hard is it to run the studio? Like talk to me about as far as the business with artists. Like bad business. Like what's some bad business that artists need to correct before they step into the studio? Not just yours, but just overall.
They need to stop getting pulled over.
Yeah, right.
Nah, it's like
Yo, I'm glad you said that. So does that cut into the time? So if
Yeah,
niggas say y'all got pulled over,
So the
do he
way-
think do he think let's say he booked from 7 to 8. He got pulled over at 7. He get there at 7:30. Do he think he got to run at 8:30? Or you let him know like nigga,
Nah.
8 o'clock you're done, and I still need it for that hour.
yeah, that's how it is in my now. Honestly, before I wasn't running it as a full business to say like, so I would kind of be lenient with people and shit. But like now, like this is my life. Like I don't do real estate no more.
Right.
Like all I do is music now. So yeah, like when you say you're gonna be there from 6 to 8, and if you come at 6:45, like bro, that's like it's not my fault. Your time is from 6 to 8.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to do it's business.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go to New York and tell them
Yeah, they ain't gonna want to
you
hear that
got
shit.
pulled over. Like so, it just is what it is.
That's their favorite.
You ever been you ever had somebody record that and you be thinking to yourself like, this shit gonna be a lot of work.
Yeah, like so in music and having a studio, you meet a lot of different people.
Yeah, you
and when
run
I
through
say
a lot.
that is that I have all different types of clients. I have clients that fly in to record with me. I got clients that from around the way that rap that actually are good artists. Then I have clients that does it for just because they like doing it. And one, like I got one specific client, they come to me because their therapist said that if you like music, you should just go let it all out.
Right.
So like they literally go in the booth and they just whatever happened today, like literally,
No way. Get the fuck out of here.
like so
In song or they just talking?
and a song, yeah,
Freestyle or they?
yeah, freestyling.
How you keep a straight face?
I mean, at first,
Hold
it
on,
was
wait, hold
weird.
on,
I'm
no,
good when
wait,
I'm
wait.
by myself.
Slow the
but when
fuck
I
down. Slow the fuck down. This person really came to you and said, "My therapist."
No, what happened was when I first started recording them, and I'm listening to what they saying, like, cause you know in recording you record, then you do in and outs,
Yeah.
then you do ad libs. They could never do in and outs because they were freestyling.
Right.
So I'm like, you know, all right, whatever, okay, just make them sound good,
Yeah.
whatever, make it clear, my
Yeah.
job. And then it was just one day, like it was some time left, and then we just had a conversation or whatever, and they was like, yeah, like I just do this for therapy, and I'm like, and then it clicked, cause I'm like,
It makes sense
it
now.
makes all, cause I'm talking about this
Shit he saying.
is
Some shit that he said
different.
that you was like, whoa. You ain't got to say his name. We don't know who it is. What's some shit that
Bruh.
he said that was like,
If it's therapy,
Nah,
you can't.
it's not even a guy. It's a girl.
oh, what'd she say?
Like, you
Even
want me to suck your dick,
Oh, yeah.
or you
Huh?
who the I don't know.
You know, Shorty.
You talking about Kitty Kravitz?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, I don't think it's her because she don't give a fuck. So therapy is not even.
So he said
Yeah.
you wanted me to, so we heard that, then what else?
Was it? You know what? Is it rhyming or is it just coming out?
No, it's just coming out freestyle.
She crying in the booth at any point?
No crying. none of that. It's just, yeah, it's just therapy.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, that's. I guess it's cool if she letting that shit out.
Yeah,
She picking the beats and everything.
yeah. She come in with the, with the beats.
She come
So
up with
lay
some
down.
hard shit or just like some dark shit? Like some shit.
Nah,
it
it be just, it could be anything, bro. It could be fucking.
Is this still going on? She still does this?
Yeah,
So it's all therapeutic then.
yeah. You know, we get it. We clear her mind.
Yeah, and she take.
Yeah, facts. I make it sound real good. Her family loves it.
That's good though. Now on the back end, like that's great though. You know what I mean? If it's helping her.
Family like that shit till it's their turn to get talked about. Then that's when that shit stops.
So she take that shit back home and listen and all that.
Yeah, and her family listens too.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it
how they
quality though? Like, do you think like is there not
Nah.
is there anything that
It's
you
never-
heard that
it's
was
not
like?
something it's not something to make money. It's
Yeah, I
just
think it's
literally
just
therapy.
more so she just need to get that
Yeah.
shit out.
Yeah.
The only way she can get it out is probably through song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna record
Facts.
something tonight.
Yeah.
But a lot of
Bug out.
artists though, if you really listen to them, it be kind of therapy too. Like they really tell you what's going on. Like
Yeah. Did you ever get an artist where they just fucked up mad times?
oh hell
Like-
yeah.
like-
I got
like
famous artists that I recorded.
7 to 8, and it's like, dog, you got 7, you got that 4-hour block, and y'all stuck on this one song.
I have a famous rapper. I'm not gonna say his name, but every time he record in Jersey, he record with me his features, and he books unlimited, and it takes him about 4 or 5 hours to do to do 16 bars. The feature, like
So-
he'll go in, rap one line, come out, smoke, drink, go back in, do another line, come back out. Then he'll go back in. He might want me to delete all of that and start over, or he might just do them over.
What do you? So yeah. So what do you do
I'm
at that
getting
moment?
paid, so it's just it's time for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just going with the flow, and I know that's how he works. It's
So
just,
do you give advice while you're there, or you just
not
more so?
to him.
I mean,
don't.
not to him, but I mean, like as far as artists, like
Yeah,
yo, let's switch that.
I give artists advice when they accept that advice. Some artists just want to do what they want to do, and if you want me to just record you, then that's what I'll do. But if I feel like you want help, then I'll help you.
Right.
Because some artists is so ignorant and they think like they on or whatever, like you can't tell them nothing. So when I get with people, I know how to. That's why my name Chameleon. I could adapt to any environment, literally. So with that being said,
you just made that up on the spot, but it's cool.
No cap.
Nah,
That's how I
fuck with you. Fuck with you.
feel me. I've been saying that shit.
That's a bar.
I'm saying so I know I could fill you out once I say a couple things to you. I could tell how you take it. So now that's gonna judge the rest of the session.
Right.
And then when they be like, "Yo," I'm saying like, "What you think?" Like I'm whatever you want me to do, bro. Like I'm just doing what you want
That's
me to do.
fucking crazy.
I work for you at the end of
Yeah.
the day. You feel me? So what you want me? You know what I'm saying? Like
Do you promote these records? If a record is
if people tag me, then I promote it.
right.
Honestly, like I don't I do so much music that sometimes I forget, and then sometimes people also don't drop stuff right away.
Right.
So if people tag me, then yeah, I'll repost it or
Right.
whatever like that, you know. And
What's the return time for a song? What's the average?
Can you get in the mic, nigga, please?
Pardon me. What's the acceptable return time if I went
there's
to a studio?
there's no really no time. You mean dropping it?
Yeah, like say if I came to the studio and I got a song done and somebody is supposed to mix it down. What's an acceptable time frame? Because I know a lot of people be like, "Yo, the engineer on some bullshit. They ain't send my song." I know that's probably a lot of shit. You know what I mean? That you probably go through. People be probably trying to rush the product.
I don't really go through that only because I'm not an engineer that milks the time. And when I say that is that when people come in, like I already have a template set up. So with my template, when you go in the booth and record, 9 times out of 10, I'll tweak it a little bit and I'm done. Like I could literally sit there and add every plugin on. I use like in one session I might use 30 to 40 plugins.
Right.
I could milk the time and start this session blank, and you could go in a booth and I gotta add 30 plugins, which is gonna take me 45 minutes. I could milk the time that way. But I don't do that. So when you come in, I already got a template that I use, which I'm about to start selling Stay tuned. And literally a couple tweaks and I'm already there.
Right.
Unless it's, major editing.
Right.
So I don't really milk time. So 9 times out of 10 by the end of your session, I'll be able to give you the finished product.
Like, yeah, I seen the work.
Yeah, you get like I don't milk the time. I rather do 1,000 records because it's your work, but it's still my name on it too. Because I'm the only engineer in the world with a tag.
I was gonna get to that.
There's no other engineer in the world.
What made you do that? Don't you think that's kind of
a couple reasons?
Let me say this right. It's kind of strange, like hearing a mix by Chameleon, then on top of somebody else's beat. Have you ever got backlash for that?
Yeah, I have, but a lot of producers, because they don't have a tag, or if they have a tag and they lazy and they'll send somebody a beat and don't put their tag on it. That's not my fault. That
Right.
you was lazy, that you couldn't take 5 minutes to put your tag on it. That's not my fault.
Right.
So with me doing the tag was a couple reasons. One is I always thought about it because Doro, which is like one of my favorite engineers, he literally, a lot of work that he did, like right now you won't even know none of the work that he's ever done because it's nothing is stamped with his name on it.
Not unless you're reading credits.
And who reads that? That shit it don't even come in CDs no more.
Yeah, but that's
But
like
that's
that
what
with a
I'm
lot of
saying. You
engineers,
know
though.
that, but that's only one artist. He's done thousands of artists, and you would never even know that he touched that record. So I just felt like I thought about it, and then like I was born in Virginia, and majority of my family is in Virginia, and my family down there, like when they talk to my kids or anybody, they be like, ask where I'm at, and they'll be like, well, he's at the studio. He's
Right.
at the studio. And they just like, yo, you always at the studio. What do you do? And I'm like, damn, like nobody know what I really does. And I'm like, yo, I need to start stamping shit. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with the tag, and then I just started moving full force with it.
So if somebody got their name tagged on the beat, if their name is tagged, do you put your tag on it still?
Yeah, I'll figure out a space to put mine in there.
Okay.
So it'll say
So
such and such, and then it'll say Mixed by Chameleon.
what's some of the backlash you got for that though?
Like
Anybody
I
hit
said,
you like, yo,
some
take that shit off?
Some producers literally just, like I said, they be like, yo, why you gotta, because if I'm dealing with an artist and let's just say they record 5 songs with me, all 5 songs got my tag on it, because the mind state though is if you working on a whole project with me, like Mike, prime example, I won't tag every song.
Right.
But if you going and you just dropping 5 singles, then I'm gonna put my tag on all 5 of them. But if we working on your whole project, then I won't just do the whole, because I know every track that come on is gonna be on there.
Yeah.
But when you just doing singles, then I'm gonna put my tag on there, because you're gonna drop this one today, then that one the next time, and that one the next time. Like, so I kind of break it down like that way. That's how I adjust it. Like, figure out.
I figured that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I ain't really heard too many engineers with the tag shit. I was like, that's kind of fucking. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, it's different. It's but a lot of engineers honestly make the record.
Yeah.
People don't realize that, like, a rapper could go in, somebody could make the beat, and then an artist could go in, but that engineer is the one who brung this whole thing together and make it actually sound good. Because sometimes producers' beats is not even mixed, and then sometimes artists is never on key.
Right.
So it's like, all right, who does all of this? The engineer.
He does everything.
And I'm not an engineer. Like, you go to New York, the engineers, they don't get no respect. They probably get slapped upside their head. I'm not that type of guy. Like, so sometimes, when I meet people, they'll just figure out, like, oh, all right, nah, he different. Yeah, I'm different.
You
Like,
mad quiet, bro.
Yeah, but
Super quiet.
that's just always
Like,
been-
it's every time this motherfucker barely talk. Like, yo, Chameleon. Yo, what's
I be
up?
listening.
What's up with your man?
You gotta know when to talk though. Like, honestly, if you came in and I beat you down every time, you be like, yo, I don't go there. This nigga gonna beat me down today. like, yo, this nigga talk too much. Yo, like,
He shitting on us and shit. He like the big cousin that come around before you go to the club. I mean, I'm gonna holler at y'all niggas about some shit real quick before I pull off. So you came. So was you taking stuff from Jersey City back to Virginia and bringing that wave over there? Because I know Timberland was heavy in Virginia around that time. Correct.
Nah. See, my family, my whole family does music or whatever. Like me coming to what they say is New York. Like I'm like the family member that made it in a sense, and so everybody, like, no matter what I do, like my family subscribe to my YouTube. If I drop a video, they know a video came out. Like they're like diehard fans. Like they root for me. You know what I'm saying? So anything that I'm involved in, like they pay attention to everything that's going on and shit. So I don't really take anything. I don't go down there that much. Like it's where we from is like the country and shit. But I got a big family. My father got 18 brothers and sisters, and my mother got 14.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be back in the day, though.
Yeah. So
I met this lady in the casino. She was like 87. She told me she had 78 grandkids.
yeah, that's how my family is. I got that many cousins.
Out of here.
I got a lot of
Passed
cousins.
down fucking every generation. Just passed it down to the next. That's a lot of 78. I'm like, God.
Yeah, that's how it is in my family. Like all my cousins, I'm catching up to them now. I was doing good for a while,
Yeah.
but I'm catching up. I'm catching up. But like, yeah, it is what it is. So.
So like, I mean, you've been around for a while, accomplished some good things. I'm pretty sure you got some more goals and stuff you're trying to see through. So my question is like what's the next big thing for you though? Like what's elevating for you at this point? Outside, like now you just trying to like elevate certain things, like you said, you know, you got the projects you drop. Like, is that the next step, or you trying to elevate and move to a bigger studio in another state or somewhere? Like, you know, what's the goals for you going forward from this point?
I didn't really set any new goals. My biggest goal right now is to just get where I'm supposed to be. Like,
Where's
lit.
that? Lit. What's
I'm
lit?
lit in real life.
I mean,
You feel me?
I know we turn
But
the
the
light
world
on.
need
You
to
the
know.
only nigga we can see in. Right? You know you lit. I mean, so what's lit though? Like, I mean, cause you know you got it. You got, you know, from the outside looking in, look like you got the music on smash. What's lit though? Like what's making, like what's stopping?
I need my plaques, man. I just need my plaques and shit like that. I'm really building legacy right now too. Like a lot of things that I'm trying to do is just when I'm not here.
Okay.
You feel me? It's not about right now. Like I'm good right now. It's when I'm not here. It's like when it's all said and done, like my report. So that's why I'm trying to get my hands in literally any and everything. And in order to get bigger things, I gotta get where I need to be. Like I'm trying to make my name a household name.
So let me ask you this: is there a song that you might have mixed that when you was mixing it, you said to yourself, "This shit gonna be a hit," and it didn't turn out to be a hit? Like, is there one, like, because I'm pretty sure you come across a lot, and I'm pretty sure you probably say to yourself, "This one right here gonna be major."
Nah, cause I have a different way of looking at music. Like people listen to music and they feel like, yo, this gonna be a hit. I record a lot of hits. The thing is what happens after it leaves the studio. I'm talking about with marketing and how far the record is really gonna go, cause that's what make it a hit. Like y'all was saying, I'm not gonna bring the name back up, but if that person had the right marketing and everything, that's the person everybody gonna be mad at. Like, yo, how the fuck that record blow? That shit ass. Yeah, because they had the marketing and everything. And that's really what it is. So that's what I was saying about music going as far as your reach. So if you're dealing with artists on certain scales, they in their mind, they might feel like, yo, this shit gonna go crazy. But in my mind, I'm like, nigga, if you push it and do what you're supposed to do, but I'm not, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's all about after you done with the record and just literally putting it out. Because a lot of songs that a lot of people make could actually be hits. It's just they're missing that one element.
They ain't putting they all behind
So
it.
if I record a song, right? We got a few minutes left. We just chopping it up, and I go to you. I go, yo, you know what I mean? I got the song, whatever. Like, yo, I don't know what to do with it. Like, you know what I mean? It's a rap song. You know what I mean? That's a genre of music it's in. It's a rap. Yo, I don't know what to do with it. And I'm asking you, what's my advice? Like, what's my first step when I leave out of here with this?
You got a
mix down,
budget?
bro? Yeah, I mean, you know, I might have a stack. I might not be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might not be who, you know what I mean? I might have a little stack for it, you know, being realistic. You know what I mean?
I mean, you want realistic?
I mean,
Y'all
I'll
real
be
cut,
real.
bro. Like I be 1,000 with niggas, bro. Stack ain't gonna do it, man.
So
Just not gonna do it.
What's a good enough money? That's what I want to know.
See, the thing is that in music, right? A lot of people look at it like, and don't get me wrong, it does happen, but a lot of people feel like I'm gonna get this deal and I'm gonna get $1 million and then we gonna be on. That's not realistic. Realistically, you have to build yourself up. There's a lot of ways that artists can actually make money now if they just pay attention to the business side. Artists can sustain. You don't have to make $1 million to sustain. But you have to pay attention to the business side of it, and then you build it up. So when you got money coming from here, money coming from there, money coming from there, that's when you're gonna have $1 million. You're not just gonna wake up tomorrow and somebody's gonna give you $1 million. And that's not even an average deal. Niggas be getting a deal, it'd be 20,000, 30,000. And if you really getting money, niggas, you will laugh at like, yo, 30,000, like for real, that's all you gonna. Yeah, this is what a lot of people get, and they just told you they got a deal. They ain't say how much it was for though. You know what I'm saying? Like. So people get confused with the word deal. Yo, I got a deal or I'm signed. Yeah, you got signed for what? And you got a deal for what? Like, because that's what matters. Like,
Is signing in today's day and age, is that smart? Or should I stay independent?
it depends on you. Do you have the grind to be independent? Because if not, yeah, you should be signed.
Can you give me some examples of what a grind is? That some people may not have an understanding about, like what's
Not even just a grind, money. Do you got backing? Like literally that you could wake up and do music every day. If you need to pay to be in Texas tomorrow, can you make it? And then Miami the next day, can you make it? Plus get fly and pay your bills at home. Can you do that? If you can't do that, then yeah, you should probably look for a deal.
Do I gotta go to if I wanna, so for like a rapper, right? I think I always say, like, I don't think you can really work a 9 to 5 and really honestly wake up and say to yourself, yo, I'm gonna make this shit, like doing some entertainment stuff. I just don't think you got enough time. You go to
Why
work.
not?
Because if you go to work, you spend about 8 hours there, 10 hours there, right? If it depends on what type of job you got. You might have a job where you can sit down on the computer all day, but you might got a job that's demanding. So you can't, like,
How bad you want it though?
that's what I'm saying.
I just told y'all what all this stuff. When I got my first studio, I was working at a hospital supply company, and I was literally working in a warehouse. I used to work in the morning, be in the studio all night, wake up the next day, go to work, do this every day, repeat.
Yeah.
Plus life shit, meaning kids, family, everything like that. So how not? Like if you want it, like a lot of people during the day, it's times that niggas, if you play video games, first of all, you gonna lose right there.
Whoa. Slow the fuck down.
I'm dead ass, bro.
I
How
play
you
video
playing-
games. What are you talking about? Gaming is
don't
life,
rap.
nigga. What are you
don't
talking
rap,
about?
But you don't rap.
Oh, okay.
But listen, if you're an artist, you should not be playing fucking video games, bro. I had niggas book an 8-hour session. They brung 2 PS5s and they hooked them up to the TVs, and niggas was playing the game half the session. I was paid, but how far are you really going?
Was there money involved in the game?
No, they was having fun. They was all together.
They probably wanted to
big
fill up
my
in the studio.
is,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. They
it's
probably
like
wanted
30
to fill.
niggas. They recording and chilling, so you know me. They chilling.
That's probably the way they record, though. That might be
bro.
that might be their element.
This is what I'm trying
you
to
can't
tell
knock
you.
that.
This is what I'm
No,
trying
I'm just
to
saying
tell
that
you.
that might
Listen to what you're saying, bro. You're saying that you want to be a rapper. This is what you want. You can make millions of dollars doing this. If you focus, you can make millions. You could change not only your life, people around you life.
Right.
So you telling me that right now you have the opportunity, you getting a couple dollars because you able to pay for studio time.
Right.
Right? And you're paying for the studio time to waste it.
Right.
That doesn't make sense, bro.
You're not wasting that. That might be the element of getting music done. I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying it could be.
I hear you.
It could be a sense like, yo, I gotta have my niggas around. I gotta have niggas from the PS5.
But did he get good music done? I mean, because you was there, so
they got.
Let's take a break real quick and let's get back to the conversation. Let's take a break real quick,
Called your phone and you ain't pick up. Fuck. I know I fucked up. Guess that's my luck. Guess time is up. I miss you though. I see your sister at the store and I asked about you. She ain't have much to say. I guess she mad at me 'cause I broke your heart. I thought I could forget you till I looked for my sweater and found the shoebox full of all your love letters and pictures when we were together. I fucked up, apologized, like make it no better. I shouldn't have took the flight. I should have stayed the night. I should have called her phone. I should have stayed at home. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I shouldn't have took the flight. I should have stayed the night. I should have called her phone. I should have stayed at home. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I wasn't there. I know you feel like I never cared. But I always care. Even if you don't love me no more, I'll love you. Even if you don't need me, I'll always need you. Time will heal everything, but it won't heal this wound. I'm sitting on the edge, baby, waiting for you. I thought I could forget you till I looked for my sweater and found the shoebox full of all your love letters and pictures when we were together. I fucked up, apologized, and make it no better. I thought I could forget you. I thought I could forget you. I thought I could forget you.
You warm up. Yeah. Mike Lowry Pluto.
All baddies come to the front.
Yeah.
All baddies.
Yeah. Shit different.
New Jersey sound.
I used to beg Granny for a tour at the store. Drop a bag at the dealer, get what I want on the floor. She leave you and come with me, she never bore with your boy. Nigga came slick on the gram and took 4 to his core. Nowadays it's hard to separate what's really fake. We don't do possession charges, what we do with dealer weight. Aim about a shoulder blade, that mean I'm trying to seal his fate. Mac 11 bullets flip his crib like it's real estate. I know some dudes that got away, but that was fool's luck. We take a walk up orders like a food truck. I'm talking murder for hire, can make a crew buck. You don't know nobody on this block, let's keep your juice tough. Used to cop G-shots, now we rock APs. Used to blow 2 O's, now I grab 8 P's. Ain't no more running out of merchants like we Macy's. And you can't get in my crib without the gate keys, nigga.
And I've been trying to see where the pain stops. I see some niggas fall like some raindrops. And niggas in the hood never gave props. Talking like a boss, but they staying in the same spot. Just be careful how you moving. Don't be acting like you stupid. Niggas plot on you to lose it. Just be fluent what you doing, little nigga. Talk the talk, just make sure that you can prove it.
Niggas gassing, they got you off wild petrol. Ask them Union County's new Bilal Pretlow. Measly 50,000 at the jeweler, make my neck glow. City going up now, who you think they check for? We deep at the spot and they don't check us at the check though. My bitch like Kehlani, flew her in from the west coast. She said I make a kitty purr, she never had a pet though. She gripping on my back, sometimes I gotta make her let go. She used to spray perfume on the letter with the XO. I'm digging out of walls like I'm looking for asbestos. My mother don't speak, she don't like me as a parent. Trying to see how I sister act, read a Mary Clarence. I hope I make a statement when I pull out this this McLaren Mac next to the wheel I'm staring. Think about interfering. I shoot and I miss with this 4/5. It's just an off night. Draped in design, I still push you in these all fights, nigga.
And I've been trying to see where the pain stops. I see some niggas fall like some raindrops. And niggas in the hood never gave props. Talking like a boss, but they staying in the same spot. Just be careful how you move it. Don't be acting like you stupid. Niggas plot on you to lose it. Just be fluent what you doing, little nigga. Talk the talk. Just make sure that you can prove it.
Jones.
What you fear?
Yeah.
You probably fear getting hit by a Honda doing 90.
Back.
Or a gunshot wound, getting body. Getting stabbed 22 times with one knife. Or getting your head cracked open in one strike.
So we was talking about people wasting time in the studio.
You about to leave?
So what we just heard was that he had an 8-hour studio session, right?
Not tonight.
And
Can't be tonight,
bought
kid.
the PS5s in there, plugged them in, and played the game for half the session. Was that a waste of time, or was that just him being in his element? I think it personally was a waste of time.
He might have been his element.
I don't know. You could have played the game at
You're
home.
a gamer.
Nah, look. See, I ain't even talking about the gaming aspect. I'm just saying, like, him having the people around and his niggas around and having them. You give me this look like whatever, but I'm just saying, like, they could be like, he be having his niggas in there, like, I got my niggas feeling good. You feel me?
Yeah.
That might be the method to his madness.
He's grown up.
I mean,
bro.
yeah.
You gotta have a video.
I mean, you gotta figure, you know.
Was the songs dope, at least?
Nah, the songs is alright.
All right, so there you go. So it made sense.
I mean, whatever gets the job done.
I don't know. I mean, I would just be looking at niggas all down like that.
I just feel like it's not enough time in a day when you, especially when you trying to go somewhere, you trying to do something. You should just you can play the game later and shit.
Let me ask this.
When I retire.
Off that topic, when did you decide to just cut everything off and go full-fledged recording? What made you do that? Because I'm pretty sure outside of that, you probably was making money.
Yeah, I just.
What made you say, you know what? I'm about to just stop doing this. I'm just go 100%.
It was my birthday. I'm getting old, man.
This is recently.
Yeah.
Well, you like? I think you turned like 47, right?
26.
What made you just decide, like, yo?
Nah, I just felt like it's now or never. Cause I don't want to be 50 years old in the studio still. I mean, I'm still gonna have a studio, but I don't want to actually be like I want to be, you know, just run it, meaning that just still make stuff happen behind the scenes, but I don't actually want to be an engineer. I just feel like it comes a time where I need to retire. I know it's a young boy somewhere right now that's ready to take my spot.
Right.
You feel me? And you know, it's my time.
You wouldn't get that spot up.
Yeah, like he come work for me.
Yeah, I would say he work for you.
Yeah, you feel me? But eventually I want to get back into real estate, but right now for the next few years, like this all I'm doing.
So these next few years, are you looking to deal with major artists? Like you deal with a lot of, I want to say local talent, right? Correct?
No, I wouldn't say that. Right now I just finished a project with a big guy from Ghana. Right now he got 3 songs on the Billboard charts in Ghana.
Why you don't want to say his name?
His name Jupiter. I can say his name.
You've been saying like a lot of artists. You have yet to. Has this nigga said an artist name yet?
He ain't getting paid.
Yo, he
for
like
that.
he just saying the artist. Like what artist, nigga?
He was like he ain't getting paid for that.
My man Jupiter.
Okay.
We just finished his project. So, like I said, right now he on billboards.
Right.
In Ghana.
So are you trying to just deal with all mainstream artists?
Nah, I enjoy working with artists on the come up.
Right.
It's a process. You get what I'm saying? Like some artists, let's just say that. You know, like so I just feel like Michael Jackson wouldn't have made Thriller if he didn't go see Quincy Jones.
Yeah, I get it there.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, I consider myself to be the young Quincy. You know?
That's heavy.
And that's just me.
That's heavy.
You feel me? So
that was the idea of changing the studio. You turn it into Quincy now.
Yeah, turn it up. Yeah. I gotta make it comfortable for
Right.
for my people.
So do you separate the prices from dealing with, you know, mainstream and
Nah, it's all the same price.
nah, that can't be. You serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
That's great.
Yeah.
I would thought you would charge more for the higher artists just because.
Nah, see a lot of when more so when it comes to bigger artists, like I get paid on the back end. So that's why I told you about building legacy and just when I'm not here, like I have a my BMI account, which is really everything that I've done. Before it's all over, I could literally give my wife or my sister the password and say, "Here, you'll be getting money
Right.
forever," like my estate. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So as long as I keep building that portfolio up, that's not only a retirement, but when I'm not here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like literally what it is.
So tell me, like, you know, from your grind, from start to now, like, what would you say is something that you're doing differently now, and what was, if you can go back and say, yo, if I would have done this one thing, maybe my path would have been a little bit more different in the sense of, like, maybe you feel like the plan you had, like, do you think about, yo, damn, like, when you assess your new plan, like, going forward, like, yo, what I got to do now with today's day and age?
That's why I was saying about why I'm here today. It's like me stepping in the forefront. What I regret doing is not hiding, but being behind artists rather than me stepping forward. Because if I would have did, like within the last 6 months, like I've grown like tremendously. You get what I'm saying? From all the write-ups, from all the interviews that I've done, from just putting everything on the front line. And I'm not even gonna say it's been 6 months since November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, well, it's about to be like 5 months. In 5 months, I went from 14,000 followers to like I'm about to be at like 60,000.
Yeah,
like 57,000.
And that's you sticking your neck out there, just being out there.
And marketing, yeah.
Right.
And that's something that I wasn't doing because I was too busy, trying to push other artists when they don't even have the same grind as me in a sense.
Right.
Were you trying to start a label at some point? When you say like push artists?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna end up, like basically signing artists and going full force as a label again.
So when you to touch on that, so as you say, like, I didn't put myself on the forefront. Was there like what was your thinking on that though? Like, because I'm pretty sure like the pairs that you had, to see like certain people take off around you or maybe achieve success from putting themselves first and putting themselves out there, like are you like a shy person? Like would you channel yourself as like, yo, I'm kind of shy, like I don't really care for the light? Like is that reason why? Or was you thinking like I'm gonna just push them and when they get on, I'll be on? Like was that the thinking?
Yeah, that was more sort of thinking, just like basically telling people like, yo, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. Well, now instead of me telling them, I'm showing them. So now instead of me telling them, they're asking me, yo, what you doing or how you doing? Because it just hit different because I'm actually doing it.
Right.
And also everything that I'm doing right now is basically a blueprint that when I do decide to start this label, I already know what work and what don't work, and from my own experience in today's time, because today is a different day. Like I come from the grind where we used to have to be outside in the clubs, in the streets, doing all of that. Well, now I haven't even been I built my studio like a club, so I barely go out. I'm not going out unless it's a bag.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting paid to go out. Like other than that, I'm in the studio. So
can you break down what publishing is? Because I hear different things about what exactly publishing is and what points are. What is points in publishing for the people that don't know? Because I hear different things, but I don't quite know.
Well, publishing is so a record is broken down into 200%. a lot of people don't understand that. A record is broken down into 200%. 100% is publishing. The other 100 is production and songwriting. The way they word it though is that like a producer would get paid off of the writing side. That's not the publishing side. The publishing side is who publishes the record. Who makes the record is the other 100. So 100% is making a record, and 100% is putting the record out. So a writer and a producer gets 50 and 50 of the 100, or however that's negotiated. So say like if you got TuneCore gives you 85%, and they keep 15% of the publishing, because that's like who published. You publish the record through them. So like that's your publishing
service
company, for their service. So what their job is and why they getting 15% is because they're collecting your money all the places that they put it, meaning from iTunes, Spotify. So instead of you just dealing with Spotify, instead of you just dealing with iTunes, instead of you just dealing with Tidal, this one person is dealing with all of these people for you. That's how it makes it easier to be an independent artist with companies like that. Because you don't have to go chase your money down and get reports from all these people. They're doing it, and you're just paying them a percentage of that for you. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, because I ain't quite know, because I know people would be like, certain people like, I've heard like big time producers and stuff that be like, yo, I had something to do with that. I added a sample to it or something, or I did something to it, so I got points off of that.
Yeah, it's like a percentage of the record, basically.
So basically, when you get up to a certain level, they don't talk money no more. They start talking points, right? Like if we
they always talking money.
Yeah.
Money is the first.
Yeah, but they might be like, yo, I want like.
Yeah, you talking about like with 50 and
points
you talking about with 50 and like his producer, he was trying to give him points on the album, but my man wanted to get paid. So 50 like, yo, I'm telling you, you need to just get points on the album, meaning percentage. And nigga like, nah, I want to get paid. And then 50 ended up doing 10 times.
Yeah.
And he would have got paid way more than what he got paid up front, but he didn't want to ride with it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like that's why with me, like I told you, like I'll get paid my price, but then I get my also percentage on the records. And that's what goes. That's what my BMI. They collect that for me.
That's big business. So you make a lot of money.
I mean, I do all right.
So are you pushing? Is there any specific artist that you fucking with now?
This guy right here.
What's the artist name?
Chevy Porter.
Shuggy what?
Porter.
Shuggy Porter? Chevy. Chevy Porter. Where you from? Oh, you keeping it in NCR, that makes sense. Yo, speaking of Jersey City, since you a DJ, this it was a song called Chill Town. Who the fuck made the song, yo?
Chill Town.
Yep.
What you mean?
The hook went like Chill Town 100%. I'm on the rise. Who made that shit?
Was that Double X Posse? That's back in the days, right?
Yeah. Who shit was that?
I think that's
I asked this question and it seemed like nobody be fucking knowing.
I don't know really.
Come on.
That sound
man.
like Double X Posse though.
That might be it then. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I'm not that old. See, like
you are that old, nigga. You 40, ain't you?
A nigga like that. No, I'm not 40 yet. He said he better. I'm not 40.
Yeah, my nigga is 40.
I'm not 40 yet, but niggas like Double O will probably definitely be able to tell you who the fuck that is.
Right.
But I think that it sound like Double X Posse. When they was out, I was young. Like we had Apache with Gangsta Bitch.
Okay, yeah,
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I'm that age.
My man Ray was not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple records back then from Jersey City.
So you got your man Chevy Porter. Are you doing an album for him? I mean, what's this right here? You pushing him as the artist, or you doing the whole I guess the TuneCore and all that? You doing everything for him?
Well, nah, he has his own, but we more than just artists and producer relationship. Like that's my man.
Right.
At the same time, so some days we could talk about music, and then some days we could talk about family and kids. Like it's not like it's no pressure with music. Like we just both do what we do, but it's like, you know, that's it's more than just music with us. You feel me? Like he here with me right now. He doesn't even care if he get on the mic and he's a whole artist.
Right.
You
What
know
type
what I'm
of
saying?
music you do?
Shit is soccer. We could have played it.
Oh, you sing too?
He's,
Oh,
yeah, he sing rap.
Oh, you sing rap? You
He
like
sap.
like Durkia, that type of.
Yeah.
Damn, you should have sent that over. Want to hear this? You on the album? You on?
Yeah. He actually, my last project, Cold Days in the Summer. He made the hook. He made the song, and then I heard it, and then I was just like, I'm about to use it.
Right.
And you know, he give me the green light with whatever.
Right.
So I just built a whole project around it. And it kind of was his idea. A lot of people don't know that. See, I give you credit. You feel me?
Yo, do you still enjoy engineering? Like, I mean, after a while, does it get tiring? Because you sitting there listening at the song.
Nah,
song,
see, that's
and
the
you
thing.
always
Like,
dealing with new people. Like,
I actually got love for it. Like, don't get me wrong, it be sometime because I start early in the morning, so by like late in the evening, sometimes I'll be tired or whatever. But I still enjoy it. Like literally, like I don't have to do nothing else. If I wake up and leave the house and go to the studio, I'm good. I could just stay there all day. Like right now, I could just still be there and be until I'm tired. Like I'm about to go home.
so do you just sit in the studio without engineering?
Yeah, but I'm doing other stuff though, like researching or I'm making beats or thinking of ideas and shit. Like that's like my sanctuary too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just me always working, recording artists. Like I still plan other shit out and everything like that. So
You still making beats?
yeah.
Where you got beat credits anywhere on anybody music?
Major? Nah, I don't. I've sent stuff for a lot of stuff, but it's still the day and time that we in. That's another reason, like I told you, like right now, prime example, when I say make my name a household name, is like when Bobby Shmurda came home, when he was going to the studio, somebody supposed to have told him, yo, you gotta go see Mixed by Chameleon.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and that's where I'm trying to get. You get what I'm saying? Like, so as far as with beats and stuff right now, I'm just about to start putting stuff like out, making instrumental albums, rather than just with artists. Because like I told you, my projects only go as far as I go. So I just right now I'm about to finish up a instrumental album. It's called a remix, where I just remade a bunch of samples and stuff, and I'm about to drop that in like a series.
Right.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
So you dealing with these artists that you got on the albums? Are they all Jersey or is it all over?
Nah, all over. Like one of my biggest songs is with Lil Man, Webstar, Frosty, and
These DJs.
DJ J Hood.
These all
yeah,
DJs.
I did a record. It's like Harlem, and then it transitions into Jersey Club. There's no record ever like it. So I just, as a DJ, you know, in a club, it's hard to, when you DJ and it transition from hip hop to club music. So that's what gave me the idea of creating that record. Like I wanted it to go from hip hop to club.
Right.
And I came up with that, but like a lot of dance teams and stuff did it. Like the biggest dance group in Mexico did it over.
Yeah.
Like no cap. So that record right now for me is still doing good globally and not.
What's the name of the song?
It's called Jump Around.
Jump Around.
Yeah.
How old is this?
This record is probably I want to say 3 years old now. And that record's still streaming.
How long does it take for a record to truly gain traction? Like, cause I've heard records that they say was out for like 2-3 years before it actually gained traction.
Well, it just depends on the marketing. You get what I'm saying? Like that record right now, I haven't marketed that record in 2-3 years. You get what I'm saying? Bow Wow heard it, and Lil Man hit me. He wanted to get on a remix of it, but it was just like kind of dead it, like for me.
Right.
It makes sense. So it's just really go into the marketing and how much you push it and where it go, like your reach, literally going back to that again.
Yeah, you did say that.
I gotta go back and visit your music. I gotta steal your artist, man. Put him on the show.
Oh,
The artists you got on these
yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, we got to get your man Chevy Porter back up here. Where can we? You got music out like on platforms? Where you been doing music your whole life, or you just started?
I remember the show.
Jump around.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that record's still streaming.
J Hud was going hard with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my record.
It's my record.
What?
Nah, but yeah, he was quiet as hell, right? You wouldn't say you. Are you in the video?
Yeah.
You
I got a
dancing?
little cameo. I don't dance.
Yeah.
He said, "I don't dance."
Yo, you don't bob your head. You don't do nothing, my nigga. What's up with you, man?
Yo, what you like?
He numb
Yo,
to
he used to
it.
be
He
a
hit
fucking
all
He
day.
used to be a fucking DJ. So it got to be like,
Yeah, I just.
yo, how does that die? Do you still want to? Do you still DJ? Can you stick it on the tables?
I got a whole DJ set up.
You still fuck with it?
Nah, right now it's just in my house. I'm just chilling.
Tables or what's this other shit called now?
Yeah, I got the CDs. Jeez, I started out with turntables.
Yeah,
but
that's
I got the controller.
Right.
Yeah, I still got it. If I want to, I got a whole laptop with music and everything. If I feel like it and I want to plug up, I can
Right.
plug up.
So you never had the urge to want to DJ?
Nah,
That shit just
I
don't die, bro.
Nah, what it is I just been into the beats and shit. Like right now, I'm studying TV and film, so that's a whole different ball game as far as beats and how you make it to how you send it and everything. So I've been studying that. Like my interest is just still there. It's not really DJing for me. Another reason that I stopped DJing was because I didn't want to be 40, 50 trying to get a gig.
Right.
Because there is no retirement with DJing.
Yeah, word up.
And even like I told you before, like I used to spend more money than I make. So like, what am I really doing?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and you just gotta still be hustling and like in the club every night. Like nigga, you get old as hell, you be tired.
yeah.
Like why like I really gotta go to this party? You feel me?
Late
like,
as hell, 2, 3 in the morning.
yeah, like bro, like so I just for me
I mean,
like that's not really.
I'm not talking about like DJing parties. Like you just never want to just get on the tables and just.
Yeah, like I'll play around a little bit, but not really. Like not really at all. I really don't have the urge. Like I want a DJ to play my records though.
Right.
You feel me? Like
So do you go to DJs and tell them play your records?
hell yeah.
Do you send them out or do you hit them direct?
Like I send it to them, but certain DJs I got relationships with.
Right.
So some DJs just follow what I'm doing and they automatically grab it.
Right.
And then niggas are just like play it and then they send me videos like, yo, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's
like
the Mixed by Chameleon tag on that thing.
yeah. You feel me? Or when they play other artists' records and they hear the tag. My tag was one of the best things I ever did. Like a lot of people know whether when they see me they try to mimic it like Mixed by Chameleon. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
So that's when they can see you. That's what they say now.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, they play like niggas be playing, but that's just
It's-
like they know my tag.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that.
catchy.
Yeah, because like I probably didn't notice it before, but being and hearing it now, I be hearing that shit a lot. Like, everything. Oh, come here, that. You hear the
Yeah.
tag, but if you're not familiar,
Yeah,
like I probably heard it and didn't realize it was saying Mixed by Chameleon. Then I
Yeah.
started hearing it, and I'm like, damn, every other fucking record niggas playing is Mixed by Chameleon.
Like-
Mixed by Chameleon.
but you don't realize I work that hard.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Niggas don't understand. Like when niggas is playing the game,
Yeah, but
I'm working. You feel
but
me?
hold, you can't. Yo, wait, he can't
playing
disrespect
the
You know
game.
why? You know why he can't
Call
disrespect the
of
game?
Duty, right?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why. No.
Niggas on Call of
We're gonna
Duty.
correct that. Call of Duty, or let's say you playing Madden. Oh, nigga, hold on, hold the fuck on. I'm playing Madden, right? What is on Madden all the time? What's on Madden all the time, yo?
I don't know.
Music, nigga, all the fucking
But that's
time.
why I just told you I'm studying that.
Because now your Mixed by Chameleon could be on Madden, but you on game though, right?
That's what I'm studying right
Huh?
now. No, I'm not still.
But you
not gonna be on
disrespecting the game, so now if a
I'm
nigga
still
might,
not-
a
I'm
nigga
still
game
not
ain't
gonna
like,
play the
as soon as they hear Mixed by, nigga, skip that shit, man. Get that shit out of here, man.
Yo, which like I'm saying, when I get to that point, like I'm still not gonna play the game, but it's gonna be good to know that I'm getting a.
That's
check
dope.
for
It's like
them.
nigga play the game because when you play Madden, I remember when I used to play Madden. I don't play Madden anymore. Yo, it could be a song, bro, and it'll come on. I could sing it anywhere. It could be rock, nigga, and I know the song only because
The game.
the game. So imagine hearing a mix by Chameleon.
You gonna go crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You hear it every time. But
you
now,
play the game.
but think about it. Now, if I hear mix by Chameleon another song, I'm like, that's a nigga from Madden.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna listen now. So stop disrespecting gamers, my nigga.
Nah,
you gotta take that shit back.
You got. I take it back. I apologize to all the gamers. Yo. I apologize.
Hey, yo, I want to talk about this, man. First of all, your studio decoration is legendary. Let's get into these Henny
You didn't see the new
bottles.
setup.
I didn't see. I didn't
was
go
there
back
that day.
there. I was in the front room. I didn't get a chance to go in the back. Let's talk about this Henny setup that you had that I last seen.
Yeah.
How long you been drinking Henny, nigga?
Too long. That shit started out as a joke.
You was
Like,
underage drinking?
nah, hell yeah. But at that time we ain't had no money. We was drinking E&J.
Ooh, Easy Jesus.
E&J and Verdi. We used to call it Champimple. But nah, yeah. But we the Henny shit started out as a joke and shit. We just used to just have mad parties in the studio, and then you like, yo, we save these shits. Can you imagine how many we have? And the shit started out as a joke, and we started with a table, and then I got the first case, filled that up, then got the second case, and then kept saving them. And you know, like I told you, I went to school for construction, so I just started building stuff with it, and then now it's like it's not a joke.
It's a
like
staple.
Trophy. That's your plats right
It's a staple.
Yeah.
Because you see everybody, and it's like to a point it get on my nerves now. It's like
Nigga, you know where they at.
I know this is Chameleon spot. I see the Henny bottles.
All the Henny everywhere.
And niggas always be like, they don't get like the studio. They always want to get the Henny bottle like.
So have you thought about, you ever think about like, yo, I'm gonna toss all this shit out one day? Or you just like, I can't? Like, is it sentimental to you?
I feel like it's it's not that it's sentimental. I just feel like it was separate. Like it's something that you never forget. So even when people walk in, it's the wow factor.
Right.
Like, yo, this shit is
it's
crazy.
It's shocking.
It's shocking. You get what I'm saying? So I like that. Like, and it's just memorable. And then, like you said, like if somebody posts a video, you automatically know where they at. That's a good thing and a bad thing, but it's still, you know where they at. Like,
Right.
Yeah, word up.
Yeah, it is a shock. 'Cause I know when I first stepped in, I'm like,
what the
I think I'm like, what's up with all these motherfucking bottles? Like,
yeah.
that's is an ill shocker though. Saying all that shit is like,
Yeah. Henny need to cut a check, man. Somebody need to call somebody. They need to do something.
so my man ran something for you. Act like you didn't want to jump on it.
Yeah, he's thinking he just like everybody else come say the same shit and never come back.
Right? We got
Nah, I
to do a skit. We do a
told
skit
him.
there.
Yeah.
I forgot the
told
skit
him.
window. Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah, we gotta get it done.
Only nigga did a skit there was Mike Ruger one time. This one we had the table and he knocked all of them down and shit.
All the Henny bottles.
Yeah, it was a table like this and shit. And then that was just part of the skit. He ended up breaking them, cutting himself and everything, but he don't play that skit back no more.
Oh yeah, nah. He could have went viral off that too.
Could sued your ass too.
That's why it's space under the stage. For niggas.
Yeah.
Feel me?
So,
ahead.
before you go, so the front part of your studio, what exactly is that? Is that supposed to be like the spot where artists can showcase their talent, or was that just?
It started out as I created the stage for artists to rehearse for shows. But none of these artists rehearse for shows.
Is that included? I know it's not. Probably
Hold on.
included.
Hold on. Before you get to the next question, when you say that, because this I'm gonna pick you off the same question. When you say, is this or how long? First of all, how long you been in the studio? That had the
I
studio.
had that studio for 7 years.
All right, so when you first started, you had that built for rehearsal when you first started there, or
Yeah.
this was like a more recent thing.
No, 7 years ago I built that stage.
All right, well, my bad. Cut you off, Reese. What you saying?
So, do you include that, or do I have to pay for that separately? Like, is that something that I can say?
Well,
yo,
the stage not there no more. I just built another studio on top of it.
You serious?
That ass. It's gone.
So when you come in,
It's a studio on top of the stage now. Got a booth and everything.
What hurt? See, I ain't been there since then.
Yeah, we can't even do the fucking.
Yeah, I should have jumped. I should have jumped on it when I had the jam.
So when you come in, it's a what?
It's a room. It's a wall there.
So
now.
it's boxed
The
off.
same stage you walked up to go on the stage.
Yeah.
It's a door there now. That's how you get in the room.
So you rent? you rent that out?
Yeah, I got a tenant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But can't they hear your music through the fucking door?
Nah, can't hear it. And yeah, I built it. It's like soundproof.
Okay.
Yeah, they good in there.
Then what made you do that?
Just dead space, bro.
So nobody
Like,
was using that.
Nah, it's like dead space
How many times has it been used since you've been there?
for performances.
Yeah, for anything.
Shit,
A lot, or just not as much as you thought it should have.
no bullshit, bro. I probably had less than 20 performances in 7 years.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
That's a
Yo,
fact.
take that shit down. Me and my man tear that shit up right now. We'll do a show.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we just was talking about some shit in there, yo.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like the shit just dead space for me.
Yeah, word up.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
that's a nice little. I mean, it's cold in the motherfucker in there, but
Nah, but I got heat up there.
Yeah.
I could turn it on.
Took their hat off.
Hey, this nigga funny as hell.
damn. So that shit just only 20 performances, yo.
Less than 20.
That's crazy, yeah.
That's insane, bro. And that's a nice little having that stage and coming down. Damn, I would thought you would say way more than that.
Nah,
20.
So now you got a booth there,
no, it's
studio,
a whole studio.
a
Yeah.
whole studio.
And then plus the other one. So it's like you can have two jumping at one time, right? Or
Yeah,
did
my
you knock the
main
whole
studio
wall
is in the
down?
back.
Now, so that's his, and the other one you rent out.
I rent out. All right,
So
yeah,
what's upstairs then?
Another studio up there. I rent out.
So it's
I got a tenant upstairs too.
right.
So with that studio is the one that you just made where the stage was. That's somebody else's studio, or you
Yeah.
just freelance like.
I built it. I was gonna make it a podcast room because it's a real high demand for podcasts.
Shows, yeah.
Yeah, but now they offer me more space on the other side of my studio room, which I'm probably gonna get within the next couple months.
What you mean?
Like, so when you in my main space, it's a door that leads to the front. It's a whole big ass room, like how my room is.
We come in this way. We come through
You
the
come
door.
in, and then you in the front, and then you go in. You in my room.
Yeah.
There's another door on that goes the other way from my room.
Where the fuck is the door?
Yeah, it's a red door there. You just never notice it. But that door
Behind the
leads
Henny
to
bottle.
a whole nother big ass room. It go all the way to Elizabeth Ave.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Facts.
Where the fuck is the door at though?
The door is like the wall with the new wall. The TV is right there on the end, next to the Henny case.
On the right,
Yeah, on the right of the.
by the booth.
It's the booth, then it's the wall of Henny,
Yeah.
and then it's a door right there, and you go through that door.
You got me fucked up right now, yo.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking
I got enough
I think I know
footage.
what you're talking about.
I got enough footage to look at my shit on camera.
Yeah, that
about.
door.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So you gonna open that side up?
I'm gonna build a big room for like visual, and then I'm gonna build a second floor, and it's gonna be a podcast room.
Right.
It's gonna be like the skybox.
You got somebody already
Nah, I'm gonna keep it for myself.
with the podcast room?
Yeah, I'm gonna just rent it out, and I might do a little podcast for me and my girl.
Oh, so it's not like I get you saying because a nigga don't know podcast every day, so it could be
Nah,
yeah.
yeah.
you
And
right.
then, but the visual part though is gonna be like the white wall where you could take pictures.
Right.
I'm gonna buy all the lighting kits so you can shoot videos.
Right.
So if you shoot a video,
Like a photo
it's
studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then you will look up, and it's gonna be a whole second floor. So on that, I will put lights facing down because the whole room gonna be
Right.
open except for that skybox, which is gonna be a podcast room.
You got some shit.
And you working?
You work.
Yeah, man. You know.
Are you on high? Is your name in or you on high demand right now? Do you feel like you're on high demand?
I feel like I am. What the problem is my price. And I don't even feel like I'm that expensive. It's just
What's your
some
price?
people-
Can you state your price right now?
yeah, I charge $75 an hour, free mastering.
Right.
Free mastering. So
Right.
how much is mastering if it wasn't included? What's like an acceptable standard price for mastering?
I charge $25 a song for mastering.
Okay.
Right.
And
So-
is that the going rate or is that your rate? Like,
That's my rate.
Okay.
It could cost more, but the reason why I started doing it that way is one is when people leave the studio, the quality is like I could do a record for you and you didn't finish it, but you still brung it here and you got it playing on this show, and it's not all the way complete because that's really like the last step. So no matter how you sound, the quality is still there. So it kind of eliminates it sounding rough.
Right.
So even though you might have fucked up lyrically, sonically,
It sounds good.
it's gonna sound, because you're not gonna say, yo, because the next thing is gonna be, yo, where you recorded this at? And they not gonna say, oh yeah, you recorded that Chameleon shit. Like, they're not gonna be, they just gonna have it in their head like, oh, this shit sound fucked
fucking
up.
horrible. Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So
Who taught you how to mix? Is it something you just picked up, or is it like you was influenced by somebody? Like, who taught you? How did you get into that?
Well, I said the story.
He stepped out. He stepped out of town.
Yeah,
He missed out on that one.
My boy wanted to rap and shit, so I used to go with him around the studios, and then I just seen like what they were doing, and I'm like, I could do this, and then I did it. I got my own studio, and then I just ended up going to school for it.
And when you get in school,
I was a geek.
How much?
When you say you was a geek, you mean like you studied?
Nah, I was mean like a lot of shit that they was teaching I already knew.
So,
because I knew how to do it, I just didn't know what I was doing.
Right, like you said, you didn't know the buttons.
It's like some rappers that come rap, but they don't know what they're doing. When I say that, like they could do cadences, but they don't even know what cadence mean. I could be like, yo, that cadence was crazy. They'd be like,
fuck is that?
What is a cadence? What you just did. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand what they already doing it,
right?
But they don't understand what they doing, and that's what happened with me. Like, so it's stuff that I picked up, but the basics, I already knew how to do it.
So you said you went to school for it, but you knew a lot of the stuff that they was, putting into y'all lessons. How much, like, was it? Do you feel like if you didn't know what you knew, that school would have been worth it?
Eventually I would have got it. So I say yeah and no. Where I'm at right now in life, yes, it was worth it because it prepared me for bigger situations. Like, that's how I was able, like, I don't know if y'all know, but I mixed a record on Beyonce album.
Oh,
already. It's a song with my man Shatta Wale. He like one of the biggest artists in Ghana. This was like the second artist from Ghana that I work with, and basically he did this. The song was already done, but the way they record in Ghana, they record on a program called Cubase. So with Cubase, when they convert the files over and you try to bring it in Pro Tools, it didn't line up, and they couldn't figure out how to do it. Beyonce's engineers couldn't figure out how to do it. So he reached out to me, and then I did it.
Right.
And I mixed it and sent it through, and they accepted it.
What song is this?
Already. It's called Already. It's on the Lion King soundtrack.
Oh, I ain't even checked that soundtrack.
Lion King money, y'all talking about Mad. What they talking about? They don't see
I'm
the
saying
jacket.
That Madden, old
They
nigga.
talking about
That
Madden.
Madden check bigger than
You
that
don't see
Lion
the
King.
jacket?
No, nigga, that.
I'm saying that because that prepared me to be ready for an
that,
opportunity
yeah.
like that. Like, people missed the whole point. Beyonce engineers couldn't figure
Figure it
how
out,
to do
yeah.
shit. This guy in Jersey in this studio
guy
with all
mixed
these
like a million.
Henny bottles, he did it. He figured it out.
But that's
Nobody
good.
that
Yeah, that's a
missed
good thing because
everybody.
now your name is.
Never know
Yeah.
what you can learn until you need to get something to learn.
So it just prepared me like for any and everything.
Let me ask you a real nigga question, right? Keep it a bean. You gonna try to slap the Mixed by Chameleon on there, see if they let it slide?
Yeah, honestly, bro, no
You gonna
cap.
throw that on there like fuck? You put it on there and see if they let
You're
it
not
slide.
the first person to ask me that, but I knew it wasn't gonna slide. Like, first of all, to even get the actual record, like I had to sign a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Facts. Like, and then then they send is before you get to it, it's 2 codes. So even though if you know the first code, you need the second code too.
Right.
Before you could access the files, like.
Right.
So then even after that, like, cause nobody could. Even now, like, I can't give the vocals, I can't give nothing up. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, so it became one of them things I had to just delete off the computer, cause like nobody can play this shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I get in trouble because that's like you coming in now, or
Yeah,
if Chevy come and then he give you the acapella. Like, how the fuck how you get that? You get what I'm saying? So it's just one of them situations. Like,
explain the conversation, right? Because you said you signed something. So explain the conversation. Did they give you like a listen? Did they give you the pep talk? Like when we send this? Because you said.
Now, my man. So what happens? What it is that like so how I've been working with all of these artists from Ghana is
that was about to be my net. Where is something? Just Ghana Connect.
My man, he's like international and shit. So he actually, when they come to America, he the one who brings them and like kind of just maneuver them around. And then he has a label called Fantasy Entertainment, and so. Basically, that's how I started working with them. Like, and you know, even as he get more artists, he flies them in to work with me.
Right.
No, I know when you got that.
So doing that Beyonce joint, that kind of really helped you out major then.
Yeah,
that kind of solidified.
That shit definitely helped me out. Like, that's the biggest thing I've ever touched in my life. So.
Yeah, but them knowing that you could figure that shit out kind of solidified.
Yeah, because he went on their radio. And that's if you go on my page, it's a video of him. They was interviewing him, asking him about the record, and he basically said like he was sweating this shit because if they couldn't figure out how to convert the files, so he called me up. So he literally went on air and said this in Ghana on radio. So they like, yo, like, so now everybody wondering who is he? You know
He's the guy that doesn't show his fucking face. That's Mixed by Chameleon. He's the one that's with his back turned in the studio that never turns around.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah. So you know, a lot of people just started following me and everything, and then now like with Jupiter, so he just did a bunch of big records with Sarkodie. I don't know if you know what Sarkodie is. Sarkodie is the biggest rapper in Ghana.
Right.
And then Shatta Wale is the biggest dance hall artist in Ghana. He got a record with both of them, and like basically like 5 big artists right now. So that's also I mixed all of those records. So that's kind of.
Is he coming to your studio to get to do this, or is he just sending the records for you to mix?
Nah, he. So the way his process is, they moved him here. Like right now, he's here. So he has his. When he first came, I got him a studio set up because you know I'd be busy as hell.
Yeah.
And he kind of records and get ideas there. Then he'll come to the studio and then we'll just do it and then get it done. And then I mix it. I mixed and mastered the whole project. Like even right now, he posted me saying that mix and mastered by Mixed by Chameleon. Like so, it's making my followers go.
So it's only a matter of time for.
And then I'm working with another guy from Africa. He's like one of the biggest people in his area. Well, there's like different cities or whatever. And this kid named Speedo. Shout out to him. He and like right now I just did one track for him, so we just still working with him too. Like,
right.
You got a lot of overseas and Ghana.
Yeah, but that's not honestly like even with around the way artists like I probably shouldn't say that. Yeah, niggas gonna be mad at me, but like yo, I get a lot of excuses all the time. Like I had this one guy drive up when we just had the snowstorm. He drove up from Baltimore just to record a song, and because that was the only time slot that I had. He drove up in a snowstorm to create this song and stayed the night in Jersey because it was snow and went back the next day. I say that to say like niggas live in
You say that to say
15 minutes away and they getting pulled over. You get what I'm saying?
You say that. Just say you that nigga. That's all. Just like I'm that nigga.
It's literally like you can't. Like I don't focus. You gotta go where people treat you accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from where I come from, if I focused on everybody around me, I would have been quit. But it's like there's people who are gonna treat you accordingly. Like and you just have to find those people. You get what I'm saying?
He made that move through the storm just to fuck with Chameleon. Just to
come because that was my only slot. And that shit, like, even niggas flying in. Like, not even just from Ghana, but, like, my man come all the way from Atlanta. He flies in and stays for a couple days just to record with me. Right. You get what I'm saying? And fly back out. Like, so it's, like, no excuses. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a respect level. Like, so.
Do you think you deal with a lot of I got pulled overs because you too accessible or you too lenient towards like time? Like, do you feel like that? Do you feel like if you was a little bit more stern on them, you think it might be different?
No, I feel like if I turn up that I'll change my clientele, I wouldn't deal with that. I still try to help people too. It's not just like, don't get me wrong, I make money, but I could also still pick and choose because the same time that I record somebody and I'm getting paid, I could have still took that same time and been making beats. Now when these other artists come internationally, I got work for them. Because that's really the money rather than just recording this freestyle for somebody else who really don't give a fuck about their own career.
Is that fucking up for everybody else? Those who do my dog got hit by a car, bro, we got to do a funeral, like type of thing.
Nah, because not now I like I told you, I treat it like a business. So, like, you got to pay in advance anyway.
Right. You got to pay up front. So, with the $75 an hour thing, I meant to ask that. Is that a mandatory 2 hours? Because I noticed that's a trend now. It's like, it's $85 an hour, but you got to do 2 hours. It's like,
I still do an hour.
I don't want to do 2 hours, though. I just want to do an hour.
Yeah, I still do an hour.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
So before we wrap it up, man, let them know where they can find you at on all your social media platforms, where they can find your projects and what you got coming next.
Just Google me, Mixed by Chameleon.
I gotta find this shit, man, so I can play this shit on the way home, bro.
Yeah,
but is this it?
MIXEDBYKA million,
is that
like
up top?
$1 million. Yeah,
this shit right here.
Yeah. So what happened?
My
first two albums come up under Chameleon. The reason why I changed it to Mixed by Chameleon is because it's a girl named Chameleon. We just kept conflicting, and so I just decided to just go with Mixed by Chameleon. But my first two albums gonna end up being converted under Mixed by Chameleon. I just didn't get around to it yet. But if you search Chameleon, then you'll be able to find all three of them.
Oh, Chevy all over this, huh?
What's the most?
That's the hook guard right there.
What's the most misunderstood thing about Chameleon?
Because I don't show emotion.
Yeah, you don't show shit.
They don't know how. Nobody know what I'm thinking.
He's a chameleon. He's a chameleon.
And that's even down to my relationships. Like, and it's not something I do purposely, but like, I just kind of don't really show emotion. Like, I don't know what to say. I've just been through a lot, seen a lot, and a lot of shit don't impress me, and
Yeah, like y'all going live from your hospital bed. You wanna impress me? Die.
Yeah.
Die,
nigga.
Yo, Deepening Comedy. First and foremost, man, we appreciate you coming up here. Gave us a lot of game. Like I said, man, I hope these artists was paying attention and listening. And of course, man,
16 tracks.
Y'all can catch some of these clips on the IG, on the Facebook page.
Yeah, break these things down for you.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to put my time stamps in.
Add me in your playlist too, man. I know y'all got playlists up here.
Yeah,
put me in rotation.
Yeah, what you want to
Everything, anything. I want you to pick and tell me what you
I'm
like.
gonna go through this album right here. I'm gonna go through this Cold Days in Summer.
All right.
And then I'll let you know, and you just send me the song, and I'll send it to Ben.
How can people inquire about studio time? Do you have a website? Is there an app? Or
I got
is
a
there
booking
phone
app.
number?
If you go to my Instagram, it's in my bio. But people could DM me. I'm social, so I'm not like I don't hide behind anybody. I don't have a secretary. So if you DM me, I'm gonna answer you back. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm too accessible, but it's just if you hit me, like I respond.
Can you let them know how to spell chameleonaire? Because there's gonna be a lot of niggas putting in the wrong.
K-A million, like $1 million.
Hey,
One word.
One word.
There you go.
hey, man. Yo, each and every Tuesday nights, 8 to 10.
I was about to ask you something. Forgot that fast, yo. Somebody was talking about the project.
Man, Bill, why'd you wait till the hottest day of the week to wear Scully?
I was scared of the town.
Ski mask.
Come on, you can stay. When we leave here, motherfucker, it's cold right now. We leave here.
Yeah.
You got on the leather. What you want me to say?
Nah, but he can do that because he got 84 chains on. He cold right now. And he tried to slip the bracelet up like, nah, see, you didn't hear me. What would I said that? He tried to shine him. You feel me? He tried to shine. I'm on my hating shit. I tried to see if his earrings had erasers in the back. Yo, Deeper Than Comedy, man. Shout out to my man TNT on the boards, man. Word is born. I thought he took that hat off. I was like, Bill Russell. My boy.
Oh, shit, yo.
When you at that mix force, man, stop playing.
I'll do it next week. We gonna put you got somebody you want to shout out, Kamei?
You call me off guard. This
nigga's like
shout
super
out to my
quiet.
boy Chevy Porter. You know what I mean? He always ride with me, niggas.
Yo, where they can find Chevy Porter shit at, man? You got something out there, Chevy? Henny and wait a minute, why does that sound familiar?
That sound like
it's clicking. It start to click.
It sound like Henny and Dog. Even though I sipped that Remy, I know what that Henny do to me.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
That's the hook guard though. If you need a hook, holla at him. He definitely put it all together.
And what's your IG? Hold on, you can come say it on the mic too, yo. So that way they can get it. I want to make sure you get your just due.
Y'all can follow me. That's the camera. It's the God, Hook God Chevy. Y'all can follow me on the gram at Hook_God_Chevy. Like the car, that's me.
Hey, man.
Deeper Than Comedy, I gotta tell you a funny story though, real quick. We got like 2 minutes.
Yeah, you
This
got
guy, my boy Chevy and shit, right? So we got like cool. You know, we always knew each other, whatever. We got cool. So my boy come to the studio and shit. So you know, he like we talking about cars or whatever. You know, I like playing with cars. So he like, yeah, you know, like that's why they call me Chevy. So I'm like, yo, but bro, you got a Kia though. So look what he gonna do. So he fucking ends up crashing the Kia and shit. The nigga come back, new Chevy Camaro.
Hey,
yeah,
man.
your boy is back though.
Back to
you feel me?
So I got a motherfucking body color, old school shit. That shit guzzle gas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kia hit me like, yo, we got these new Altimas. This the
There you
Blake
go.
Griffin Duck contest.
$20.
You know what I mean? Let me go cop that.
Out the sunroof, they was looking
That's
good.
it, you know what I mean? They sent a little shit in the mail.
Yeah.
Got the whip 7 miles, brand new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My boy back
I
though.
got an 84 money car. That shit got some gas. I'm
Yeah,
like,
word
man,
up, word up.
I'm pull that out when I'm chilling.
Hey,
I'm gonna
man.
try this key to work.
Hey, that shit was looking good when Blake jumped over that.
Yo,
shit,
you know Ben from J City? I mean, like, did y'all cross paths or?
Yeah, me and Bam go way back.
Right.
Like, see, me and Bam met because of P Double.
Right.
DJ P Double, which we not speaking right now.
Right.
That's still my man, though, love him. But P Double grandmother and my mother were best friends, so I knew P before all of this shit.
Right.
You know, I'm talking about Sandbox. So him and Bam always was close, so I always bumped into Bam
Right.
P or whatever. But
Okay.
we always been fly.
Right.
Yeah, even when he first opened up the radio station, he hit me looking for space.
Yeah.
Shit, that's how I know, like, but I just didn't know it was this close.
Yeah, that shit right around the corner. Lily right there.
Literally, yeah.
Hey, man. Appreciate you coming, man. You dropped some damn good jewels, man. I'm about to come in there and record my hit
It's the
single.
most I ever seen this nigga talk, but
Nah, I'm
Now I got some footage though. I got some footage of you talking a lot. I ain't been pointing shit out like.
Yeah, you playing the game? No,
Nah. I had used some of it for Mike shit for the like the Trap Blues intro or. But I was going through footage. I'm like, damn, I got some shit. This nigga really talking and shit. Like I can't believe it. This nigga was breaking shit down and everything. He was breaking down Clubhouse. Like man, like I don't fuck with them niggas. Them niggas ain't doing shit for me.
Oh, you was recording that?
I got all that shit, yo.
Watching the nigga live his life.
I don't
You
got
can hear him
time.
talking about it.
All right, okay. Now sound your name sound familiar.
I
got. I'm gonna check him out. Though. I'm gonna check out this. What's this? Henny and Heartbeats.
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak. I'm sorry. Henny and Heartbreak, and then I'm gonna check out this. Cold Days and Summer. We gonna
Motor start shutting down around.
Put some shit on the playlist.
We gotta end it before 10. Bill getting old. That motor. That nigga said Henny and what?
Nah, it's Henny and Heartbreaks.
Yeah,
and then we got Cold Days and Summer. I'm gonna check.
Yo,
this
man, Deepening Comedy, man. Every Tuesday, 8 to 10. Make sure y'all keep subscribing, man. We got some big things coming for y'all, man. You know, we gonna heat the streets up a little bit. Shout out to Chameleon, man. I'm trying to just get one chain for this little video I'm gonna do it right in your studio, so you ain't got to worry about. You rent chains out too for niggas? You rent jewelry?
I'll let you borrow it though.
All right, you know, just a little bag, just on some Big Brother shit. Play it off with the blood, like what? Oh, like I'm on the phone and shit. Like nigga, bring that chain back in there. Yo, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. We out of here, man.
Turn up the bass.
You're now listening. Yo, Tap In Radio.
With one tap, you're in. Only on Tap In Radio.